Last time I obtained a game-changing weapon for the account, and then rolled Kurasks, which requires 70 Slayer. So, let's take the zombie axe for a spin, shall we? Say hello to my new Iron Man, where I'll be taking on RuneScape one random task at a time. How far can we go? Enjoy. $74 attack. One more. Ugh, man. Okay, to be fair, last time we had Cave Horrors, I got 3 masks, I think, in one task. So, can it happen again? I rolled my eyes when I saw this again, but last time I did this, I had a Dragon Scimitar. I'm certain that the Zombie Axe will make this way faster, so maybe it won't be as bad. Going for 66, Black Demons were the worst. They took forever, not good XP. Yep, I just checked. 13% better. That's gonna be so noticeable. Nope, did not die from AFKing too hard. That did not happen. 75 attack, I will not take this slander. Now I can work on defense. Oh, I got 86 HP like 20 minutes ago. And yes, I did die again. Shut up. The combat level rises. Almost 97. Oh, I am not paying any attention. 67 Slayer. Right at the end. Only 3 more to go. And 3 more levels left on the grind. 56k. Oh, it's gonna take so long. When I'm like maxing out at like 15,000 an hour. Oh, that's rough. I have never enjoyed Slayer at this stage. It's way too slow. But it is necessary. I gotta get through it. 21 Fossil Island Wyverns. Alright, well, you know, just recently we had to go and do that grind, and I am so lucky to spoon that place because, wow, it could have been bad. That could have been realistically the worst thing I've ever done. I'm gonna leave that in. Fuck me, dude. Don't you dare comment. 71 defense. Oh no, rat on rat violence. Okay, it's time for another hespori, and now that we have a zombie axe, I'm gonna try for another combat achievement. Should be pretty easy. Plant-based diet. I just had to not lose any prayer points, so I just didn't use it. And I got my PB. Oh, finish it off with a special attack. Oh, that's super easy. Okay, I'll do that next time. Did not realize that was a thing. And then the other ones are just the speed runs. So what is the elite time? 48? Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's going to require like a Crystal Holly and stuff. Yeah, not going to happen anytime soon. 8KC, can we get the buckets? No. ISOR is always good though. 72 shield. Wait, holy shit! I was really hoping to get this during the Hill Giants that we just did. But we get it from Fire Giants. Okay, I mean, that is definitely a nice thing to avoid rolling. Just get it done passively. And, you know, whenever I do need to train construction, that's a fat chunk of XP. Well, before I forget, let's go into here and manually check it off. Easy. That also got me an extra percent, up to 41. Another Slayer level. Progression is slow, but it is steady. 74 defense! And finally, 75 defense. Could switch back to strength. That feels good. The melee stats are clean. But yeah, I am currently on a Hellhound task, and I think this is my favorite. It's super AFK, and you know, there's the chance of hard clues, which unfortunately I have not gotten any this one. I'm like 150 kills with none. Shit game. But that's okay. It also is making me think, should I just melee these guys when I have to do hard clues? I mean, it's going to be faster. The only caveat is I have to use prayer pots. So, like, is it worth the supplies? I guess I'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's play a game. What's about to happen? A, I get a strength level. B, I got a dragon spear. Or C, I got a prayer level. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. And 61 prayer. I hate Black Demon tasks, but at least they give tons of prayer experience with like the insult heads and 65 per kill. It really adds up. It just sucks it takes like 3 hours to do this. Howdy, 69 Slayer. I've been slaying pretty much all day. 113k, about 10,000 per hour. I have done a couple farm runs. I've been editing throughout today and not super efficient, but I'd say that's pretty good. Considering most of my tasks are god-awful, yeah, I can't really be too mad about that. So yeah, probably like another 7 more hours. That's the crazy thing about these like Slayer grinds. I do so much work to get there just to start the grind. You know what I mean? Like, it's a grind within a grind. It never ends. A hefty 170 Black Demons slayed. And 2 hard clues. That makes up for not getting any at the Hellhounds. First strength level of many. Ooh, that is a delightful monster. 99 worms. I'm excited to try them because there is a chance we get a pretty good upgrade. The Dragon Harpoon. I would love that item. It is very rare, 1 in 2,000. And you might be wondering, when do I even go for this? It is on the task dashboard, but it is unfortunately in the hard tier. It's considered a Mount Karoom unique, so it's bundled up in there. Unfortunate. If I can get that harpoon somehow, that would save me so much time at Temporos and the big shark. Kill it with a special attack? Hespor isn't. A slithery encounter? Thank you. Bro, I wasn't even at my computer. What do you mean Dragon Throat Axe is? That's not what I wanted. Okay, well, I mean, that's technically a passive task. We just talked about it. Okay. Boom, that's our first Mount Karoom unique. Man, that could have been the harpoon. There's a lot of axes on my character right now. Huh? Hello? What do you mean? 2 curved bones in 2 days. 70 Slayer, it is done! The Slayer grinds are, honest to God, the worst part of this account. And again, I am very grateful that we rolled it this way and not like immediately to 75. Doing it in chunks like this is so much healthier for me. It is now time to go kill some Kurasks. So we are hunting one of 2 drops, the Mystic Top or the Leaf-Bladed Battleaxe. I think it comes down to around like 1 in 300-ish if you include both, so realistically shouldn't be here that long. And I went to the Slayer part, my bad. I'm so used to killing them up here. Hopefully this is better than the Turoths where I got the Mystic first there, and I had to get the sword last. Hopefully we get the axe first, and then we get to use that to get the top. Oh my god, 2 combat achievement points. That is the drop we're looking for. Big bones. Let me make sure they're not unhighlighted. You might be wondering, why are those good? So the new Royal Titans, they drop an amulet that can teleport you to the giant bosses using big bones. So this is a really good way for me to get them. And I'm banking because I brought my black mask. I don't need that. We're not on task. 82 strength. If you want to have a fun night, restart this video and take a drink every time there's a level clip. Good luck. The 10th hespori, and I got a spirit seed. Okay, I could turn that in for a contract. It gives you a tier 5. But I don't know the next time I'm going to get one of these, so I'm going to keep it. And I'll probably use it for my first spirit tree plant, which I'll probably put in the guild. It's a really good spot for it. Oh my god! Yes! I got the Battleaxe first! Yeah, this is payback for the Turoths. That was 270 kills, so just before the drop rate. I did do the calc. It's 1 in 341 to see either. So not bad. I'll take it. I would not have minded to stay longer because their drops are incredible. I made like 400 KGP, tons of herbs and stuff. But yeah, the importance of this axe you probably already know, but it is significantly better than the sword. Like, just stats alone, right out the gate, it's already better, essentially. But the reason it's so good is it has a passive for these guys. Like, I'm going to be saving probably 20-25% of my time on the Mystic Top grind. And funnily enough, I just passed 50 days played on the account. Jesus, man. That's so many hours. What are we going to get? I wouldn't mind at this point. Just hit me with the 75 Slayer. Or we go back to MTA. Okay. Quick update on the caskets. I have 9 hards and 6 mediums from the Slayer grind and the Kurasks. I mean, the way to look at this is every passive hard that I do saves me about an hour on the Hellhounds. It's quite significant. I don't think I've ever been here before. That's gonna take so fucking long. Oh, I'm done. The Master Wand obtained. You know, back in the day, this was like a pretty good item. I always went for it on my Iron Man, but I mean, it's not the best thing anymore. There's better options. But who knows? In the future, if I get a Kodai insignia, we can make the Kodai wand. But more importantly, that is our task complete. We have only 3 more to go. I think in this tier, there's just the hat left. The body and legs are in the next one. Bank value is over 150 mil now. Damn. As expected, I did get a mage level, 82. And it just feels so good. We are still healthy on all of the runes. Oh. Alrighty, okay. For a second, I thought it was Lumbridge. I'm gonna be real. Any diary is a good roll. I don't care how long they take. They're always beneficial. Is there any grind in this one? Oh, wow, there is. 3 quests. Enlightened Journey. Okay, so we unlock, like, the balloons and stuff. Hand in the Sand. Oh, these are very, very good quests to complete. Okay, one issue I did not foresee. The Enlightened Journey quest, right? It requires willow branches. And the only way to get them is growing willow trees and then pruning them at the end. So I do have to wait. I'm going to be time gated on this task, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't know it was that close. 74 firemen. And that is the last fruit at Tithe Farm. We still have 2 more rolls. So we get to do that without boosting. That's very nice. The max XP. Oh, you know, just the average Sunday. Walking around with a severed head. 9,000 crafting. Beautiful. Yeah, so the big thing from this is we now have access to this rune shop. Finally, I don't have to go to, like, Camtorum or the Wilderness to buy runes anymore. This is a really good shop. And more importantly, soul runes. The only way to get these before were from Arceus for me. They didn't sell that many and they were really expensive, so quite nice to have that. And then the other thing is I could go grab Daily Sand from Bert. But what'll probably happen is whenever I'm in Yanil, I'll try to remember, but I'm probably not going to make it an actual thing. I forgot how quick this quest. This is like 3 minutes. Why is it so fast? Sea Slug, 7,000 fishing. That would have been so nice on day 1, but you know, we get it after 50 days. Yeah, I'm at the point where I just have to wait for the willow branches. Let's finish all the other miscellaneous tasks, and then I guess I have to log out and cry. I was actually thinking about it. This would have been such a good role, like for taskers back in the day, because I am upgrading my Iban staff. Cost me 200k, unfortunately. But this essentially allows you to use the Ibans. It makes it so it has usable charges. And, you know, back in the day, Ibans was the go-to early game Iron Man staff. And, you know, think about it. 2 years ago, if you played a tasker, you didn't have the mage weakness stuff. You didn't have a warp scepter. You would have had to wait for this role to have usable magic. So this would have been such a good role back in the day. But there really isn't going to be anywhere I'm going to use the Ibans because I do have a warp scepter and, you know, mage weakness. Times have changed. Willows are done. Yeah, I forgot. You have to wait for the branches to grow. I think it's 1 every 5 minutes, if I remember correctly. So I gotta wait a half hour. The strawberries are done. All obtained. Off to Enlightened Journey. And that is it. A sorted experience. Howdy. The Artie Cloak 2, it gives a good amount of rewards. The main one that matters, though, is I have 3 daily teleports to the Artie farm, which is pretty convenient. I was running from Artie every single time, so a lot quicker. Oh no! The fire cape! I don't want to do that today. Damn it, I did roll the fire cape before Lumbridge mediums. It happened. That sucks. I don't have an Avas. I lost the coin flip. Oh boy, here we go. This is what I'm going to be bringing. Bone crossbow and the crystal bow. So for the majority of the cave, we're going to be using this because it's cheap and effective. The crystal bow, unfortunately, only has 2,500 charges, so I don't think I can use that the entire cave. So we're going to be using this on the big boys, like the majors, maybe the rangers. The bone crossbow will take care of everything else. Let me give you the numbers. It's 70% better on Jad, 25% better on majors, and 32% better on the meleeers. That's so much extra DPS. I mean, literally, Jad's going to be half as long. Let's one and done this. How are you guys even worried? How are you guys even worried? Let's go. First try. We got a near miss because we did the taking Jad hit, 1 Jad kill, and the fire cape. No pet, never lucky. Sub 2 hours though. I'm pretty happy about that. I was expecting like 2.5. 4 strength bonus should be a max hit with all my setups, but Another thing is I do have access to the inner city now. Yeah, so more Urek is very nice. There's some good shops in here. The most important thing is that I have access to these higher level kets. In future Tazar rolls, we're going to be killing these for the Obsidian armor. So I kind of want to use this cape. Give me some melee content. That's not melee content. That's just not. God damn it. Oh, you know, the fun part, every time when you get a new gear upgrade, drag it into the gear tab. Oh, looking good. I don't look as trash. We might be able to just skip this, because we do have 32 easies. We need 5 uniques. 1 out of 5. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do some ham members. That's how it's looking. Okay. The back-to-back? Okay, there's still a chance. What is that clue? What? Is that a triple water rune? 4? Come on. We have 9 more chances, please. I don't want to do ham members today. No. All right, since we last did easy clues, I've added the glory in the house. So getting to Draenor, which is like 15% of steps, is so much easier. And getting back to hams is even quicker. This is good. Boom. Trash. You have a sneaking suspicion you would have gotten an easy clue? That means I got it back to back. No. That's so lame. Got the rainbow. That's such a good unique. And another Bandos page. Okay. For a second, I thought it was a double. I've been very excited, but done. 172. How many did we open today? I wasn't paying attention. You guys can go back 15 seconds in the video. We're out of easy clues. You know, we don't have any more passives, so please don't roll that again. We have a lot of them in this tier still. Like, let's see. 15, 20. We still have to get 20 uniques. That's so scary. That's like a huge amount of time still. Ooh, BA. All right, back to the Barb Assault. I gotta get my friends together. Let me check. We still got some residual points. Penance Skirt is 375. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not 2 queens. That's gonna be at least 3, maybe 4.
Lil Egg, dude.
4 queen runs done. Thank you to the boys. Somniate, Large Chip, Zoomer, Rakas. Thanks, guys. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, let's get this shit. Penance Skirt. Boom. I think it's just a range leg. I'm gonna use it, bro. It looks stupid. Winter Todd. Ugh. I don't want to do that. Yeah, 2 more Pyro and then we're done. Wow. Couldn't even get a PB with my Fire Cape. It's a bad item. Goodbye.